Hi, beautiful friends. In my backyard, watching, the camera never captures it, but watching the sky change, the Arizona skies. It's monsoon season here, so it smells like rain. And man, it's been a minute since I've talked to you guys on YouTube. It's been a really profound year for me. You can hear some coyotes in the distance. So let's just settle in here and have a little catch up. This is just going to be just a nice chatty video. I want to share with you where I'm at. I want to share with you what I guess has been taking place, because a lot has changed, and I really dove into a lot of areas that I never thought that I would. One of the big changes is, frankly, just showing up here more authentically, more raw. I really felt, before, you'll see the evolution of me in this channel, because I always wanted things to be very polished, and I believe in being polished. I believe in showing up and being like, like feeling our best. But I was really allowing the image that I presented to you here to sort of crush me and not really, really serve. And God, the sky is just like, I wish you guys could be here to see the Arizona skies. You guys are just, they're otherworldly. I allowed that to really dominate too much of my energy, and that really just wanted to show up and serve and show up and connect and show up and guide. And that's been good to know, good to look at, good to just walk through, right? Other massive updates is that, I began, this is so vulnerable to share, but it feels important to share, and it feels important to just talk to you, show up for you, for those of you who are in similar situations or similar transformations, possibly. So currently we are in September, beginning of September 2022. Earlier in 2022, January, reunited with Ben, my husband. We were in the final stages of the divorce process. Literally one more signature sort of like required, and it would have been done. Ben had a full-blown awakening, ironically, on the solstice. He did not know it was the solstice when he was having this sort of really intense awakening process that I sort of midwifed him through, and that eventually led us to reuniting together. So that's a whole story in itself that I'm just gonna glide right over today. And then shortly after that, my daughter had been in her first grade school year, right? So we're planted in like January 2022, beginning of this year. My daughter was in first grade. They didn't have a teacher for the classroom, understaffed teachers. This was a Waldorf public school just down the road. I had been studying Waldorf. I never really made videos on that, but like in our home, I had been following the Be Earth Institute curriculum and really using that Waldorf way at the time, using the Waldorf way as like my education system. that was what I wanted for my kids. I wanted them to be raised in that Rudolf Steiner approach. And I've shared about that. Ooh, lightning. I shared about that quite a bit in my Instagram stories, like through like 2020, 2021, if you've been following me there. So, okay, so she didn't have a teacher. So I go to the school and I interview and I get the job, and I'm now the first grade teacher at the Waldorf school down the street. Just jumped into it, just fully, really, was in this place of surrender, in this place of like, just went through a year of a divorce and then like a miraculous coming back together, and just frankly needing a situation that was going to provide to me solid routine, service, knowing kind of like what the next few months were going to hold, even though I didn't really know what the next few months would hold. Very long story short, so January through May, I'm in the classroom. I am in the classroom. That's what I'm doing. And honestly, was one of the most eye-opening experiences that I've ever been through. There's not much I feel to share publicly about that, but what I thought was going to just be a year, or not even a year, like 5 months or 6 months, whatever it was, 5 months in the classroom, ended up being my husband joined the board of directors, and we sort of really came in and shook the place up. We'll just say that. And that was a lot. That was a lot of stress. That was a lot. When you get involved in sort of your local schools, local governments, local board of directors of whatever, it's a lot. And so I was in that for a few months, and it wasn't a great experience for me. It was very stressful. I learned a lot about where other parents' priorities are, and learned essentially that they are different from mine. Okay. So I finished the school year because I felt a devotion to the children that I was seeing every day. I felt a devotion to their daily routines, but it wasn't a good fit for me. The administration there did not appreciate my, just me. They just didn't, it just wasn't a good situation. Okay. Then we had the summer, which was honestly me resting and recuperating and opening to receive what is going to be next for me. Spending time with my kids, going to the creek, traveling, and just healing, working with a therapist. I've been sharing more frequently in Instagram stories, frankly, because it's just really simple and I can just hop in there and it is what it is. These sort of long form content videos, frankly, I question, is this like worth the energy to sit down and to connect here in this way? And I'm sure you guys can understand that, right? I just saw a study today that was like attention spans have gone down 25% in the last year or 2 years. And that's social media. That's where we're at. And so, I've just been really listening and really in deep prayer and in a place of saying yes to the things that are truly going to serve my family, the highest vision for my family. Had a massive awakening around financial health. Had massive awakenings around my own energy and the sense of like who can access it and who is not going to access it. any longer. So, you know, just a few things going on. And I would say one of the biggest gifts was in this past June. I purchased a Healy device, which I don't have with me right now, but it is a bioresonant frequency healing device that works on a quantum level, and I started using it right away. It was fascinating. My friend Jessica reached out to me before the whole school ordeal, and man, I should have like probably tuned in a bit deeper, but essentially what she was telling me about this device, it felt a little bit too good to be true, you know what I mean? And I had just come out of so many situations where like my hopes were high and then I got crushed, and I just wasn't ready to receive what she had to share with me. And then it was so interesting. It was like just this 1 week, it was like the voice was coming through, like, reach out to Jessica, reach out about the Healy, research the Healy, like look into this. And it just became clear after a few weeks. It was like, this is what's next. So I've been working with frequency healing, which has been so beautiful. And then I've been working in person in Sedona. I have a full moon circle coming up October 9th, I believe. And at Shine Sedona, hosting that with Bridget Nielsen. We did a video together on her channel forever ago about motherhood. And then also, you know, just really becoming attuned once again to the quantum and what that's all about. And working with a therapist, or she's not really a therapist, working with I'll call her a wise woman, my beautiful support, who is, you know, just really helping me heal from the past few years of, just what I've been going through. It's been a lot with the separation, almost divorced, living separately for many, many months, you know, really preparing my heart, soul, and mind to being a single mother, fully believing that I was there. And then, you know, God had different plans for our family, which was incredible to live out. That was incredible to live out. And, you know, so that's me. That's where I've been. I honestly don't even know if I want to like continue on with the YouTube platform. Like, I don't know unless you guys respond and like comment here, like, and I just say that authentically, because if it's crickets, literally crickets, if it's like that, I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, like, if this is helpful, if this is like really honoring of my time and my energy. As much as I want to like be here and be sharing, I just don't know if this platform is right for me anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like in that place right now of exploring that. And so please comment, like, if you're watching right now, like, can you please let me know if you want to hear from me and more of these just like very casual updates. I would love to give these transmissions. I just would also love to know if they're being received. And, you know, I would also really love to use this space to share more about quantum healing, about frequency healing, about going to the root. That probably should be another video. Maybe I'll do a part 2, because I don't want to merge those conversations together. I truly just wanted to drop in and chat about, like, here's me. Here's what I look like. Here's what life looks like. It looks like me making sure I get out and watch the sunrise and sunsets most days. It looks like homeschooling the kids. It looks like taking really good care of myself. It looks like, you know, connecting with good friends and, I'm blowing a bug away. And, you know, just, I want to know how you are. I want to know what life looks like for you guys right now. I'd love to know, when you tune in with my essence, is there anything you would like to hear more about? I'm an open book these days, man. I'm an open book. I've been sharing a lot more intimately over on Instagram again because it's just easy. And I guess this is pretty easy too, just flipping on my phone and talking with you, and maybe this is something that should be done more. I'm feeling the pull that's probably like that this is it, but let me know. And I hope you have a beautiful day. If for whatever reason you're finding this video through a share or a friend or in your feed, please subscribe. Oh my goodness. I'm so close to like 2,000 people on this platform, and I feel like that would be really fun to hit, but I'm not attached. And I love you guys. I love each and every one of you that, you know, comment and put any or like this video or any of that. It's so beautiful. And I think I'm just gonna upload and not think about it and just do it that way. And I hope that resonates with you. And I will talk to you later, my friends.